Will Byers has powers. 8 has returned. Max is living in Vecna's mind. Oh yeah. It's time to review this, y'all. What is up, you all? I just got done watching Volume 1 of Stranger Things Season 5, and this is literally one of the best days of my life. It's literally one of the best days of my life. Like, if you've been following the channel, you know we've been covering Stranger Things for years, and I've been talking about all this stuff that can happen with Stranger Things Season 5. And today, the theories that was in my brain has been brought to life. I've been on that train so long that Will Byers has powers, Will the Wise, because he's connected to Vecna, and Vecna's going to rub off on Will. And it even showed in his eyes. Once we seen his eyes be all white, and it's like he's half Vecna, half 11. Like the way he snapped the Demogorgon's arms like twigs, it kind of felt like Vecna. And then 8, so we find out behind his door that 11's sister 8 is behind the door. So we're gonna get that team up. Also, add Will to the trio against Vecna. Like the Duffers, y'all don't understand. It was unlimited chills through Volume 1. There's no way this is Volume 1. There's no way this is just Volume 1. Do you hear me? I've not had a lot of crazy stuff happen to me in my life where I just was shouting and what I just experienced recently. Talk about a roller coaster. Talk about being in the clouds, y'all. The way it kicks off with the episode The Crawl, and it's just showing us everything. It does not waste time. Look at the situation with Ted and Karen Wheeler. Them getting beat up by the Demogorgons the way they did, I was not expecting that. The Duffers are not playing around. You got Ted Wheeler in a coma. You have Karen Wheeler on bed rest, just like Max. Speaking of Max, oh my, we find out that Max is living imprisoned in Vecna's mind, in Henry Creel's mind. So she's literally living in his mind, in his conscious. Like I told y'all in previous videos, Max, she's not just going to be on bed rest and listening to Kate Bush through a boombox with Lucas. No, they're going to show her how they're showing her with Holly. Bro, when I saw Max, I literally I couldn't, the way I felt, man, like, because I said that I knew that Max was going to be operating like that, like through the conscious, but I didn't know it was going to be through Vecna's conscious. I thought it was going to be through her conscious, but just that scene where we're seeing her go through Vecna's conscious and the layers of his conscious. And then, bro, I've been talking about this time travel theory for so long with the wrinkle in time book and everything. The fact that Holly Wheeler doesn't even understand, well, she understands now kind of that she's like basically stuck in like a time travel situation. That's what Max was telling her, because when she went in Vecna's mind, she was able to like time travel through like the times. Like she was in 1959, y'all. Max is back and she's figuring out how to get out. That part when she was almost out of Vecna's mind and she was about to be free and wake up from her coma, when she saw like the opening in his mind, oh my God, and the radio stopped. It's just so much going on, you all. Hopper finally opening up how he feels about 11 and everything, speaking to 11, letting her finally just be 11, and he just, you know, describing his backstory and everything. And then just Will having powers, bro, like that, and 8 being revealed was so crazy to me. Lucas getting whacked by the Demogorgon. These Demogorgons are literally on a different level. Did you just see that massacre that happened at the military base in downtown Hawkins? I was literally scared for everyone. But the moment I saw that flashback and we saw Will the Wise, he had the wizard hat on, I said, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. And then we see him lift up the Demogorgon and save Mike. Chills. Do you hear me? I've never seen anything like this ever on the screen. I've never seen anything like this that ever made me feel this way. Not a movie, nothing. It is literally 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100. I am so ready for Volume 2. It's so much going on. Then we have like this wall that's separating the, it's like a wall that's a circle in the upside down, where obviously Holly Wheeler is going to be on the other side of that wall. That's why they can't get behind that wall where Max and Holly is also. So I think like where Max is staying. I think she called it the docks. It's like that indoor cave, and Vecna doesn't want to go in there. It's something that's connected with that wall also. I think it's his mind. It's like a prison, like Max said. They're in a prison, and he's able to time travel with that. And the thing is, Holly's believing it's like a big veil. That's why he said don't go to the woods. It's like a big veil over that part of the Creole house, that area. And it's because I feel that it's because Holly trusts him, so she actually can, you know, see the good of what he's trying to put in her mind. And we see how Henry Creel, aka Vecna, trying to take these kids and everything, because he told Will it was easy to, you broke easy. It was easy to basically manipulate you. So I was like, okay, imagine what I can do to other kids. So he just wants to make basically a lot of replicas of Will Byers. And as we see, Will Byers is basically Vecna. We're seeing him like being able to be in the POV of the victims. Like he was in the POV of Holly. He was in the POV of Derek Turnbow. And just, he was also being able to be connected to the Demogorgons and Vecna. He can tell us when he's there. He's basically a spy with powers. Like, this is crazy, bro. And then we see everything with Linda Hamilton as Dr. K. She's trying to get 11 and figure everything out with her. She's sitting in the military out on a hunt for 11. 11 is missing at Hawkins. It is literally so much to talk about, y'all. Like, this Volume 1 was just so crazy. We have, once again, I didn't think Ted was going to survive, but it looks like he's in a coma. Max returning was crazy. Like, she literally, the way they had her return, though, the way she looks, it just seems so wild to see. And we just got so much going on, from Dustin being a different type of character, you know, going up against the bullies. That was a rough scene to watch. At Eddie's grave was crazy. It's so hard to say. I think 11's definitely going to check out, especially once I seen Will have powers. And the way his powers operate, I think 11's definitely going to check out, in either 11 or her sister 8. One of them are to sacrifice themselves, but Will is definitely going to have that battle with Vecna for sure. And then they kick off episode 1, letting us kind of get filled in on everybody's foot. Like Robin, she's like the radio host now. We see that Jonathan and Steve Harrington are still going after Nancy. They're kind of having like this back and forth to see who can get Nancy's heart. They're tackling a lot. We see actually Murray helping the kids smuggle items in for them that they need for their missions, the crawl, which is basically a mission for them to get close to Vecna and hunt Vecna down. And they did about 37 of these missions and everything just to get everything going. I love how they're kicking right up and pulling us into it. And the whole thing with Stranger Things season 5, what I'm loving about is that they're wasting no time while still wrapping things up. And that scene, I loved how they ended up having Erica go into the Turnbow house and basically put stuff in the pot and make them go to sleep, just kind of showing a different side. Her with the syringe, that was a different side of Erica. And then just the fact that Linda Hamilton now knows how to manipulate 11's powers with this, like, I don't know, it's like a satellite or some type of alarm, and it hurts her ear. So that's going to be something we got to look out for. But this was just so wild. I love how they're really putting us in the shoes of Will Byers, and we're getting to see what he sees and what he feels and how he's connecting. And I love the duo with him and Robin, and she's teaching him how to, you know, dig into his inner self and figure himself out. And I think that was actually a part that actually helped him showcase his powers when Robin was telling him that in the tunnels, you know, just get deeper with yourself and, you know, people that you love and things like that. And it really helped. It highlighted him and really helped him have powers. And the way they showed his powers, it wasn't just the nosebleed, it was the blanked out eyes, him with the hands up. It was so good. I cannot wait for Volume 2, y'all. Like, this is literally 10 out of 10. And now that we know we're about to get like this crazy trio, Vecna's in trouble. I know he got the Demogorgons and things like that. I'm pretty sure he got something up his sleeve, but having 8, Will, and 11 next to each other, I don't think they all will survive. But I definitely think Volume 2 is a lot of things. We see the military, they're on some weird stuff where they're taking these kids on a bus to the military base and everything like that. They're just trying to say that they're keeping the kids safe, but we know that Henry Creel wants the kids also, and he's Mr. what is it, or whatever his name is, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This whole thing with Henry Creel and Holly was wild too, and just how he took Holly, and she's basically repeating history. How when Will Byers got took, and now they got to find out how to get Holly back and save the other kids, because Henry Creel is on this crazy mission where he wants to manipulate these kids and make them basically be Will Byers around Hawkins, bro. Vecna, when he came into the military base, and we just seen his version of, he is so strong now. And I loved how the Duffers were highlighting things that he now doesn't have weakness to, like fire. He's moving fire. Bullets is not hurting him. He's literally throwing people in the air, and he just walks away. And, you know, he's telling Will, like, you know what's up now, right? You know what's about to happen. And walks. This is so crazy to me. And I can't wait to see what 11 thinks once he gets these powers. And it seemed like they're stretching this through like just one big situation. There's no breaks. It's like they're literally going straight forward. And I love that, man. Even Steve Harrington and Dustin have a rocky relationship. I'm pretty sure it's because of Dustin and everything he's went through with Eddie. He's been a little tough on Steve. That kind of has me scared for Steve Harrington, because it's like, you know, they were actually like little brother and big brother. So it's kind of weird with them. Nancy's going through a lot with her parents and everything. Mike is also. I love how they're switching the groups with certain groups. Yeah, man, that actually scared me though when Lucas got hurt. And I think that obviously now that we know the footing for Max, she's going to definitely play a huge role in giving them some information and data for Vecna. And Volume 2 comes out on Christmas, you all. I literally cannot wait. Oh Lord, I cannot wait, man. The first 4 episodes didn't feel like Volume 1. It felt like, I don't know what to call it. It just felt so epic. That's the best way to describe this. Epic. It was just so good. It was worth the wait. And this is only 4 episodes, y'all. Imagine Volume 2. Like I said, I think Volume 2 we're going to dive a little bit more into just Max, obviously with the Escape from Camazot's episode. We got a lot of stuff going on, man. I think that we're going to have a lot going on with Will Byers, and I think that he has powers. Joyce, and in that flashback in Max's brain when she's in Henry Creel's memories or whatever, his prison of memories, we see a young Joyce, and I think a family member from the Harrington family. I noticed that it was a young Joyce in 1959, so it's definitely time travel involved, which is scary because it's showing that Vecna he could tamper with time, especially if you know about the book The Wrinkle in Time and everything with Escape from Camazot's. That's what Max was explaining to Holly Wheeler. This is crazy. Will Byers has powers after all these years. 8 has returned. It's so much. It's just getting started, y'all. 10 out of 10. I can't wait. So much Stranger Things season 5 content coming. I'm going to be doing a lot of breakdowns of the episodes we just got. Probably, I don't know, a huge breakdown. Who knows? We got some live streams coming, y'all. 10 out of 10. Volume 1 was literally everything that I wanted it to be. Seriously, let me know what y'all think in the comments. How did y'all feel about season 5, Volume 1 of Stranger Things? With that being said, turn the noti bells on. Turn them noti bells on, because I'm about to be dropping a breakdown here soon. I got a lot going on with this breakdown. Turn them noti bells on. Get ready for some Stranger Things season 5 content, like just a flood of it. Go have some fun with this. Volume 2, Christmas. That being said, I want y'all to hit me up on my social medias. I'll see you all in the next one. Over and out.